This thing is long, very well. And honestly, this generator sounds like killing. This generator sounds like killing me. Like they just ah. Anyways, I think this is the country we find ourselves in. Anyways, basically today I want to. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be turning one of my designs into Webflow. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I need to have something to showcase at work. I need to have something to showcase at work, and so I'm trying to see if I can actually use Webflow as a prototyping tool. So I don't want a situation where I just give the front end engineer something and he's just basically freestyling and winging it and hoping for the best at the end of the day. So I'm generally not going to do that. So with that said, let me share my screen. Okay, this needs to be full screen. Is this full screen or full screen? I'm probably like full screen. All right, so oh hey Afolabi, Jesus, like how have you been here? I started this live stream and I didn't invite anyone. So let me drop the link to this. Come on, Jesus Christ, I'm going to Telegram. Yes, good, excellent. All right, so let me drop this link with because I think this was supposed to be for between me and Arinzi, but being that Senpai indicated interest, let me drop this here. Thank you. And anyone who is probably like interested will hopefully join me. My major problem now is this fucking generator noise. God. Let me see if I can do something about it. Yeah. This one. It's not perfect, but good for now. All right, so what do we have here? Who do we have here? Yeah, so it's not perfect, but let's make do with what we have. Um, so the design I'm trying to put together. So this is what I'm trying to work with. Let me oh Jesus. Hide. Thank you. So this is what I'm working with. This is what I'm trying to go into designing. So you have to like start from the top. It's not complete in the sense that there are still some visuals that I still need to sort out. This guy probably needs to go, but I'll just work with it for now. This looks good. There's supposed to be like some visual elements here, but I haven't figured out. Also here, primarily because oh Jesus, I left my rice on fire. Life and times of a typical bachelor. Well, not so typical. Not so typical in the sense that okay, it's kind of typical. Caleb. Alva, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
What's going on? I can't hear you.
My mic is on.
You're saying something, yeah? Apparently. Oh my God. I think it's possible I know what the problem is. Ah, shite. I think I know what the problem is, and it's not something I'm actually like. Oh no.
Let me.
Killer, can you hear me? Why can't I hear you? Okay. Let's see. Volume mixer. I mean, that shows that it's working. So what then is the problem? Sound setting. Master volume. Manage sound devices. Input. This is interesting though. Okay, let me revert back to normal audio.
Yeah, I can hear that. Can you hear me now?
Fantastic. Thank you. Caleb, can you say something?
Hello?
Caleb, say something, Caleb.
Hello?
Still can't hear
I'm saying
you.
something.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm saying something.
And what does that mean that like two apps are using my mic? This is just sad. Nigga, what are you doing? You're giving yourself the Aurora Borealis for free.
It's showing that green thing. Can you hear me?
You can't hear me?
You might. iPhone.
Showing that green thing, what does that mean?
Hello?
Oh god, I can't be struggling. I can't be doing mic struggle now. Output level.
Maybe somebody else should join, then we'll check if it's on my end.
Excellent, I can hear you now.
So what happened?
No idea.
Oh, I see.
So I believe it's Zoom being Zoom basically.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is what I'm working on today, and that's the thing. I couldn't hear anybody. You get it? So
Yeah.
this is basically what I'm working on, and
is this Webflow or this is Figma?
oh no, this is still Figma. I haven't like thrown. Okay, not that I haven't. I've started on Webflow. I just haven't gone far.
Okay.
And yeah, this is how much I've gone.
Right. I think I saw this. Let's see how you do it.
Okay, so I don't know whether it's me or so I'm using like two screens here, thankfully. I don't know whether it's me or this. The font kind of doesn't closely match the design, and that thing gets me every time.
Okay, what font is this?
This is Proxima Nova.
Okay. What exactly is the problem with it?
It's not like it. Okay, so take a look at this. Take a look at how it looks. This font here, and
Okay.
then let me get this guy. Let me get this guy open here so that I can always do it side by side. Come on, let me drop this thing. Let me drop this link with my design job caster people because they will soon come for me. Oh no, not you, no, not this one. There we go. All right. To be honest, I kind of miss Windows.
You're not using Windows right now?
Because I haven't really. No, this is Windows.
Okay.
You know, this is Windows.
Are you using a Mac before?
Yeah.
Are you using a Mac before?
Yeah, I was using a Mac before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still using a Mac. Yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
I think that's a weird switch. Usually people switch from Windows to Mac, but never like back.
Oh no, so I had to get the Windows because what's it called? The Mac one is an office Mac, so it's not really mine. That's number one. Number two, I needed something powerful to do my video edits and to do my Photoshop. Like Photoshop on this Mac now, because it's pretty, in my opinion, it's pretty low end. It stutters and it struggles. This one is a lot smoother and gives me far less headache.
Yeah, I was also of that opinion that Windows has more benefits when it comes to more RAM intensive work.
Hi,
performance is always like, you know.
Hi.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hope you're doing great. I'm good.
Yeah.
Come on. We just be.
That's.
I don't like give you. We just be.
That's so.
People are flooding in. This looks interesting.
That's so.
Okay, so maybe I should remove the waiting room.
I think
so
you
don't
should.
Have to deal with this all the time.
It would ease the whole thing.
Yeah. All right. So to catch you up to speed, Mary, this is what I am. Hold on. There we go. Oh, no. What? Why is this thing spending the rest of forever just to work? So let's just talk it out to web browser, not to give you better. Anyway, so to bring everyone up to wow. I think that was like almost. I think it all right, so this is what we are making in Webflow. And I have to do this as quickly as possible. I have to do it as quickly as possible so that I can have it ready for Monday. I don't have the luxury of spending as much time as I would have loved to. So, and like this is even like sanctioned work. I wasn't really this isn't like sanctioned work. I wasn't really told to do this, but I just decided to shoot instead of showing up on Monday and just showing like a static Figma screen, like why not just do this in a shot and then uh, show them how this thing is going to work. And I'm doing it because I want to be able to communicate the general idea of design vision for this design for this website. All right. Oh. So I want to get a shadow element. I want to get a shadow of this guy and try to replicate it in Webflow. So we know it has the blue of 18 and the Y of 12. Let's come here. Difference between 12 and 18. And um and I need to get that color. All right. Color.
Because of the innovation of
Who's innovating what? Excellently fresh. So you can see the softness of the shadow there. I would like to actually do it like a cover for this guy. I'd like to do like a cover for this guy. And that'll come much later. So, like I said earlier, I'm using a template that already exists. So a lot of things aren't going to work the way I expect that they would work, and it would require like very very heavy tweaking just to get to what I want done. So let's continue with that. Oh yeah, I need some like ground rules. All body pages. So if I select all body pages, it means that we affect every other like it affects all the breakpoints here. So it also affects every page I create after this. So what I want to do now is I want to ensure that all my fonts are also normal and they're normal. Font size of 16 seems excellent in my opinion. So it is this excellent also you excellent also. So what else am I doing? My background is not going to be transparent. So let me get that the proper thing here. What? am I having? Oh, yeah, it's actually white. Correct. Let's just look at one. Also, there's something I need to export from Figma. So in this design, there are a bunch of lines I just prepared to simply like kind of pseudo grid. It's not really a grid. It's not really a grid. It's going to use one look okay. Wow. Ayodeji, you're asking if I created the patterns I placed the image on. Which patterns are you referring to? What patterns are you referring to? You probably have like some of the patterns you're talking about, so I'll know what you're referring to. Okay, so yeah. Do I make it 10 pixels so that it stands out a little more? Oh, come on, let me put in enough. So at 100%, lines. Maybe if I made them like 07 or yeah, that works. Oh, the header image. Oh, yeah. So the patterns I got them from Shutterstock. Oh, under bringing back to you. Yeah. I got these patterns from Shutterstock, and then they're actually old patterns. The blue shape with the yellow stripe. Yes, I got them from Shutterstock. I can't remember exactly what I searched for, but I do remember getting them off Shutterstock. And it should be good afternoon. Thanks for joining this, like I said, poorly thought out stream. Okay, so let me see. What can I do? I think I should export this guy. I'm going to export it as an SVG. You know what I mean SVG because so that it doesn't like lose fidelity when I'm importing into Webflow. The same thing, it's pretty much the same thing I did with the logo. The logo is rendered in SVG. Now it makes good sense for you to actually render it in PNG and have that fallback in case you encounter browsers that don't support SVG. However, let's not kid ourselves. Like whilst backward compatibility is really like design for backward compatibility is always a good idea, there's hardly a system right now that, especially when you're designing for users, there's hardly a system right now that is not up to date with the software, or at least with the browser that does not yet support SVG. If you're designing for enterprise people, people in banks that are in the habit of using Windows 97 when everyone has migrated to 2020, it would make sense because for years, for a very long time, for years, banks were stuck on IE6. Yeah, banks were stuck on IE6. So before they started upgrading their systems and upgrading, and they got to the point where they are right now. Okay, so let me, use the white background. So we're gonna overlay. We're gonna overlay. we're gonna overlay. we're gonna overlay these lines on top. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is just intro background. Go. Show me. let's add our line. Fantastic. I've run out of work. Okay, so let's figure out our line. We are going to be selecting this line. And this. It's thin. It's unbelievably thin. Like oh my god. It's there, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me save this and let me publish it and then check it out and see if it's like visible enough. And if it's not, it just simply means that okay, I simply need to it's there. It's just fucking thin. Okay, so I am thinking, which I hardly do. Oh my God, Victor. Man, yeah, take it easy. These are perilous times, you know? Okay, so let me go back to Figma and pick this guy. And I have to do something about it. So I have to make you one. I have to at one, is it still like I don't want it to be overly visible, but I think I feel that at one is fine. So let me export this bad boy. Yes, yes, okay. So unfortunately, because Webflow does not read from your system directly, you can't update this. So that would mean that I would have to re-upload line one more time. All right, so let's lines. Yeah. So what Webflow does, which still irritates me to today, is that it makes a copy of the stuff instead of like updating it directly, it just makes a copy, and I don't know why that is the case, but I'll show you. And voila, I think it's coming out significantly better. So I think I need to go back to this guy and make it white. So let me select the component. I didn't make the component, what to do. So so instead of that, I'll make it white. And the reason I'm making it white is because in the design, you will notice that the grids don't really go beyond this point. I don't need to even open the height a little, maybe. So the height of this level, that's 125 of the height from this guy. Okay, so no specified height. No. All right, so maybe I will push this one a little bit lower. Say around like 40, 60, 60 good. It kind of sounds good. All right, so let's not overthink it. I'll leave it at 60 for now. Anything less than you have to put something there. Also, I need to deal with the border because there's a border at the bottom. So I will make this one. Make this solid line, and so let me just replicate what is currently here. Okay. This line. Want to fill this color at 5% opacity. So let's start that. Want to fill and that color and hands an opacity of 5. Done. Okay, so let's see. And let's see, and I'll just do a refresh here. All right. Ah, good. I really didn't plan this thing out well, did I? Because the lines that I was hoping would work are sufficiently thin. Let me export it. Do I still have people on this? Do I still have people here, or am I just like running the solo crew?
I'm
My
here.
mic is wonky. Oh, hey
I'm
Mary.
yeah,
Sorry.
I'm struggling to be able to hear everything that you've been saying clearly, but then I've been following what you're doing.
Man, so that means the mic.
It was my
But
network.
it sounds
And I kind
better.
of wish I could.
Sounds better now, actually.
It's not my
Ah,
network. No.
wow. Okay. So let me bring this a little closer to me. Okay. So I think this is leaps and bounds better than whatever it was I was doing prior. This looks good. This looks good. This looks really good. All right, good. Okay, so let's go back to our Webflow editor. We're basically just navigating our way outside at this point. Then, oh my God. Hey. Ah. So guys, I'm planning a wedding. Mary, help me out here, man. How much did you spend your wedding?
Wait, what? It wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was. It was. How do I say it now? It was me, family. Then I mean, I don't know. I
Just
honestly.
run me through this entire because
Okay, I
I am
think
planning a wedding.
I think it really depends on the kind of wedding that you want to have, right? I
But
didn't mind.
here's my
I didn't mind planning.
Leslie wants to block the streets.
I mean, I didn't
you
mind
did.
family a family invested in kind of wedding because uh, in my own family it was the first, and I just allowed it. Like,
Okay.
I mean, you people want the party, do the party and all. So my own personal money that went in there was not was nothing compared to what my family did or my husband's family did. So it was I, I I mean, I didn't overstress myself because I mean, you people are the ones that want the party. Left to me, it would have been a very, 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 very quiet one. Everybody will just come and move on with their lives. I mean, I'm the one getting married here. So I
You
think,
know.
and then, but then I think it depends on the kind of wedding that you want and that your woman wants to. So you can agree to say,
Okay.
okay, we don't want a lot of people, or we want to celebrate, we want to allow a lot of people to come in. I mean, we have plans for people, and of course your family, your mom, your dad would definitely have people that want to come in also once you make it a family thing. So you have to the least that I can imagine that you would be doing would be to say, for everybody that is coming, that you are personally inviting, that like the two of you are inviting personally, have to be properly taken care
Yeah.
of. At least that would be the least. And then plan a little for others. Aside that, yeah. I mean, I was reading what's her name? I was reading some of the posts from Blessing Abeng. And I saw that, I mean, she had a very, very intimate ceremony. Didn't invite a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh.
Blessing Abeng.
Okay,
Yeah, Abeng.
blessing.
So it was really it wasn't a loud one, And I'm not even sure if the venue was in Nigeria. If it was a secluded area, and they didn't do all this party, and they just moved on. But then again, it depends on you, depends on what you want to allow. I mean, no pressure from people. People will always say stuff like, "Hey, die up wedding, we are coming to, we are coming to flex, blah, blah, and everything." It's normal. But interestingly, as much as it was for me, it was a family thing plus like family stuff and all, but a lot of people didn't even know I was getting married. So I had to be begging a lot of people after everything. I mean, I really, really don't like the stress of, hey, you have to come. I don't like putting people under pressure. So I reduced that by not even, I just did not talk too much about it. But people vexed still on the matter. But then in the end, they know that their vexing cannot make me unwedded. Everybody will move on with life. And if you want it, for instance, if you want it to be intimate, you would have your reason and you would explain and say, "We're sorry, we're just deliberately doing this like this or something." I mean, during the heavy part of COVID-19 stuff, pandemic and all, a lot of people had to do quiet weddings and all of that, and people understood. So again, it depends on, and sometimes the other thing that maybe helps to center the whole thing is if you both have talked about your dream wedding and everything, you know what you want already, or you can spend as much and as little as you want. It's not that tough. I mean, some people just basically do. I met someone that said she did a regular court wedding and then a traditional wedding, and that was all. I mean, they are married. Hello, they don't. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. It just really depends on what you want. And I've seen people that would say, "See, at my wedding, no reception." There was a particular um, family friend that said it that they maybe it was something about a prophet saying that they shouldn't do a big wedding or something. I don't know, but I just know that if you had gone for that wedding, you would have collected your food and every other thing, every package outside the church, and everybody would have gone home to their respective whatever. Some other people would do the traditional stuff. They would do the introduction, basic sitting room. I did introduction, basic in the sitting room, and invited a few people that were close to me at that time. I didn't even want people traveling overly, because I mean it's not the party party. Bro. Some people would actually do the engagement too small and quaint. But I didn't do that because I knew that my family wanted the party. Let's give them the party.
So how do you stop your family from influencing the outcome of, because like we both want something small and quaint and very minimal, she understand. But
It's
my
stubborn now.
mom is can you hear me?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, so like my mom, she, wow, who is this? So like I was saying, like my mom, she is the sort that, she used to, and she used to MC for people's weddings and all that now. So there are people who have like laid down their lives on the hill of, whenever your son is getting married, we must be there.
We died there.
Not we must be there. We will all die there. And they've been asking now, yeah, where is the and all those kind of things. Now, on the issue of Ashwebi, I have made up my mind that I'm going to be selling Ashwebi 100,000 because, and it's for this singular reason alone. When all of them were getting married, as in when all their kids were getting married, I know how much my mom had to pay. She understand. She had to pay through her. And like, she's a widow. You understand?
Wow.
She's a widow. So she has to do all of this all on her own. And as of like some 2, 3 years ago, she retired. So imagine having to tell a retiree, imagine having to tell a retiree that they should bring 100,000 naira, or no, 50,000 naira for lease. Lease
And
that
then
we
she
all
has to
know.
do it not just for one person. She's doing it for a lot of people at different times. I get
So,
you.
so I've made up my mind. Yeah, I have decided in my heart of hearts, in my innermost heart of hearts, that see my list 100K, 150, none of your things.
So for
That's
me,
the honest truth.
see that Ashwebi thing, right? For mine,
Yeah.
what I did was that I just told a few people, a few of my friends, and told them that, see, how much was it safe? I'm not sure it was more than 20K or something. It couldn't have been more than that. And I deliberately did not make any money out. Like I did not. In fact, I think I even ran at the loss. Because for me, I felt like I wished that I could buy their Ashwebi for them and just allow them come flex at my wedding. But I'm like, whoa, I beg. I'm also paying for a whole lot of other things. So you pay for your Ashwebi, you get your lace and get your gele, get your whatever filler. For my husband's side too, he also had a few friends buy those Ashwebi things. So I had said I didn't want any Ashwebi issue that people will start fighting over stuff and whatever. I don't like messy stuff. So I just said a few of my friends spoke to them, would you like to buy this thing? Added them to a group and allowed someone take over the whole proceedings. Then I told my family members, I told them, I'm not doing any Ashwebi. If you guys want to buy whatever you want. Then the extended family started having issues. Family from my husband's side said, no, we need to have Ashwebi, we need to have color. Okay, we gave color just to call purple. You guys can fight on your purple anyhow you want it to look like. And then they started buying, started selling. But I didn't even poke my nose into anything because I didn't care. Again, you guys are the ones that want the party. So do your party. Sure you get.
We just want
So
to get married, please.
yeah, I just want to get married. My dear. You people should do whatever you want. Do your party, enjoy yourself, flex. In fact, the only thing that I know from my wedding was that everybody that came ate what they wanted to eat. They were fine. Met new people, whatever. They had fun, and that is enough for me. I carried my own price on my head. I moved on, like because I mean, eventually that's the most important thing now when you think about it. So if you want to do the Ashwebi thing, I mean, be ready to um to follow through the whole process. I mean, it means that you're definitely looking at what do you call it now? Getting good enough, like a very like what do you call it now? Excellent quality of materials. If you are saying 100K, definitely it's not just the materials. You would be getting them a whole lot of other things. I mean, for my own, that was a bit less than 20. I still got accommodation for these guys. I think I even arranged transportation to the accommodation. From the accommodation to the engagement, then the church wedding, then the. But then they didn't get to use it.
You are not paying for accommodation.
What?
Okay.
You're not the one getting married and you're paying for accommodation too for you too.
No. It was. I mean, it was from their money. I just found a way to make sure that. I mean, it's Ibadan. but it's not expensive like that. So you get good enough accommodation, and they ate fine. I mean, people were cooking in my father's house, so why let food waste? So people ate whatever they wanted, and had a nice time together. Although I later heard, or those small fights that you just hear someone said these. I just moved on, Jared. I beg. It's
You took
it's not like I don't care about people like that. It's just that sometimes people pick the littlest things that don't make sense and start fighting over it for no reason. And
honestly,
then in 10 years, these things will not matter. So,
you gave them the chance, honestly. I did my wedding on a Thursday.
well, I thought about that too.
Leave your work and come now.
I thought about that too, but because I wanted my family members, like our families, to flex and enjoy themselves. See, my mom has been dreaming about that wedding. She wants to dance. I allowed her dance the dance that she wanted to dance and everything, and have fun, and moved on with my own life.
Leslie, do it on a Thursday.
So it depends on you. In all honesty, see,
On a Monday.
if you do 100K, just know that these people, see, it's not about, how do I say it now? People would always be petty. So they will expect more than whatever you provide for them. Share you get, however you want to do it. See, it's either they don't buy and send you gifts, or they start expecting, souvenir, what's happening? This one. How did you get this one and I didn't get this one? All those stuff. Well, see, eventually, now social stuff, everything is social.
See,
Everybody's just trying to
the
have
best thing
fun.
is you just, just elope. That's the best thing. Elope and apologize.
See,
I
the
don't
best
know. I know he won't want to break his mom's heart.
if
I'm
you
so
look
sure he
and
wants.
apologize. See, amount everything that happens in Nigeria wedding settings depending on what you want and who you give that opportunity to feel important. If you give them the opportunity to feel important, say, we must do this. That's when they will come. When you cut their wings, they'll just leave you and manage whatever you want to do and what you choose to do. And at the end of the day, they are angry. Tell them sorry. Not that.
Yes, now.
That is it.
Because you can't kill yourself at the end of the day.
Do you know how many stories I had to even say?
First thing I did to make them know that I am not inviting you, I fixed it on a Thursday.
You're wicked, though.
On a Thursday first. Then there
But I
was
like
no IV. There was no IV. So I'm not inviting you. The
Oh,
people
wow.
I called them my phone. Will you be a chance on a Thursday? If you have work, stay in your work. Don't bother. So,
I love it.
I mean, the whole
no
thing.
matter what you do, no
Yeah.
matter what you do, they will come for you.
See, another, I think another part that gets, I mean, the family part, I just deliberately, because I don't, there's some stress that I just think eventually down the line it's just not worth it, right? I just, for instance, I heard about stuff that with my husband's family dropped some stuff like normal stuff, Yoruba culture and all that, and then next thing, family on maybe my dad's side or my mom's side started bickering over things and whatever. I mean, my parents they didn't really fight for anything. They were just like, okay, you people want it, be taking it. And they dropped it, like the things that they dropped down for my parents. I was just like, these people, none of you were kind enough to say when I was in school to call me and say, Mary, I just sent something to your account. What's your account number? People are fighting like want to die on this thing.
Complain. Maybe if you complain, they'll tell you that this is Africa.
I didn't even complain. Who has time? I really don't have energy for
When
it.
my own discussion started and they just made that statement, this is Africa. You don't even know what I even studied in school. Now you're coming to tell me this is how to do this is how to do it. You're not telling me this is Africa. No problem. This is Africa. Come now. come and do it. Whether you're the one that want to come and marry, you tell me.
As in, it's just so weird. And the only thing that came to my mind was that these people were probably not like that before. But then people just grow out. They grow up to start feeling entitled to what? Because what? Because we have to kneel down and do dobale and everything. And so, like, some people were just doing like that. They were lords. I was just like, I
Like
beg, I
right,
beg.
let's
Haba now.
like she said,
Haba.
it depends on you, what you want, and what
Yeah.
Exactly.
wants. Once your plan with you and madam is aligning the same direction, everything is perfect.
I
There's
tell
nothing
you,
anybody can do.
the
So
only thing,
I believe right now I'm at the stage. We are at the stage of alignment.
please, you push your line. No, that's
Try
the
and
see.
align,
If you
boss.
don't align,
Work more on the alignment than
compromise
family.
or something.
Work more, once that alignment is strong, you saw those
Yeah.
all those talk of if the woman says yes and the family can say no and scatter everything. It's still, see, if the woman say yes and everybody saying no, she will say yes. I'm the one getting married. Everybody has that power. It's just that when you leave it to them, they will not start, encroaching. But when if your wife say, this is how I want to do it and this is how I'm doing it, if not, I'm not getting married at all. But yeah, now make the talk.
See, that card, I'm not getting married again. At some point, I played it when I saw that I told them that, see, I'm not fighting you guys on so many things. Do whatever you want, but there are some things that I'm not going to allow at all. And when they start trying to, maneuver their way around, I'm like, see, I don't need to get married. Like, we've printed stuff, we're ready for it. See, I can shift this thing. Is you people think that me, I have shame. I would. I just changed it. You get.
No, but stop,
See,
stuff like
they are the ones
stuff
that
like
want
what?
it more. They want it more than you do, in the sense that they want the party, they want whatever. They want to be sure that you are
Okay.
fine. You know that thing about parents saying
And
things like, I want my daughter to be married, I want my son to be married, all those things. That's their own
and it's
kidney.
for other people. It's so that they can show other people. That's the one that gets to me.
See,
It's not like for your happiness. It's not because they want what's best for you. And I'm sorry to say it that way, but
it's
a lot of
hard.
the time that's what it is. It's just so that they can
It's hard, but it is
compare
what it
with other
is.
people's.
A few months to my wedding, I just learned a very valuable lesson from one CEO like that. The guy wanted to get married. He took the wife to tradition, paid the bride price inside parlor. They went to court and did the whole signing thing. Then I said they were going to do the church home very soon. Then when they go home, now to the wife, do you want a wedding or do you want a car?
For a marriage.
No, a car.
I
You
swear that woman will collect the car. Sly everybody.
Car. I just said car. That was the end.
Yes,
There was
now.
no wedding. The guy just sent the money. He didn't send the money to buy the car before he asked that question. And everybody was like, colors to get for wedding. No verse, no verse, no verse. They are married. They have a baby now. They are living well.
Some people will tell you that for now we just want to do the church
Do
wedding
the
and get it over with.
Do the calculation where a major reason why there are a lot of people in the middle class in Nigeria struggling with poverty. They are struggling not to enter poverty is things like marriage and childbearing. You go and do it when you're not ready for people. You go and marry and do a very elaborate wedding, block the streets, rent a hall for 2 million naira because you don't want to have a boring wedding. And when you're done, the gift they will give you will not be up to 100K.
Not the child of God.
Very shocking.
That's the truth now.
You're right. So
if we were in 2001, I'll tell you, say, Leslie, do any wedding you want to do because the gifts that are coming.
block
Hey,
it, block it.
2001, that time you see gifts of wedding, but now they'll tell you the Ashrebi, take it or leave it.
You might see give thank God, sir.
The money the transfer used to come, that is their gift to you. Take it or leave it.
Yes,
There is nothing plate, pot, spoon, envelope.
Or soap, sir.
Stop all those things.
I went. You guys will not believe
I've got too many
what
weddings.
one of the gifts was. It was a duvet cover or something. It was an on duvet or something. It was weird. That was the weirdest thing. I'm like, do you like want the married couple to use this on their mattress tonight and do what? What's this?
What's
It
the
was
plan?
it was weird. I'm like, what is this? But that's what it is. A lot of people feel entitled once they pay money for Ashwebi or something. They start imagining that. I mean, before I remember when my mom was telling me that when she got married, a lot of people were the ones taking care of things like souvenir, people will be calling to be saying, what's the name of your husband? This one, want to bring gifts. But right now, it's either I didn't plan for any souvenir because I'm like, if you come to my wedding and you eat and you're fine, that should be enough for you. If it's not enough,
That's
I
kiss
carry one of
close.
the decorations or something. It was really a case of, I mean, once you are fine, once you come there and you don't leave hungry, I think that's good. And then enjoy
I like
debate women.
your style, Mary.
So,
see, I don't have time
Okay.
for this.
Maybe
Yeah.
I
try.
like your style, no lie.
Now I made it clear. Everybody eat from house. You're not coming to
Guy, waiting now.
Roger. Oh, you don't understand. Eat from your house. It was now.
Brother,
It was
no,
other family members and I made food and brought it and like see, especially when you know that life continues after that day.
Hello?
Then your
Exactly.
plans go rearrange.
Hello?
When you know that,
See, let's
you're absolutely
see.
right. Oh.
Let me explain something to you, right? At some point, right, the woman, like a
It happens
woman,
to get
would
anyone.
easily shift in terms of what she wants the wedding to look like. She might start having lofty thoughts and ideas and all that. And then once in a while, you have to probably remind yourselves, okay, this was our agreement. This was this. Because from friends to family to everyone, you just start imputing thoughts in the woman's head or something. Or your guys start saying things like, basically it's mostly friends and family. They start putting ideas in your head, start saying nice stuff like, okay, let's do your wedding like this, let's do this, let's do that. No. What?
Leslie can't hear also.
Oh, okay, can't.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm like, so that agreement thing that you were saying, you not only have to like get to that point, you also have to remind each other
Yeah.
that this thing we agreed that this is how it's going to be like. Let's follow through on it. If you guys want to change, you are changing together, not that one person is changing, and you have to convince each other if you are changing on anything, and this is why you are changing. It would seem as if calm down, but until you get into the mix, when some family members start putting some undue pressure on you, that's when you see that, I mean, sometimes the things that you said, you may need to change, or you start to think how you want to handle it, and then you may start having issues like all these family squabbles where someone just start getting pissed at another person, and then you're like, it's just wedding.
The person
Someone will be talking as if
you have to be stubborn. You have to be stubborn. Like when I mean stubborn, you have to be blindly stubborn. They will telling you tell them no, this is what I want to do. If not, they will change your whole plan, hijack the wedding, and you just be there sitting down looking on your wedding day.
You're right.
It's your wedding.
I think if you let them, they will hijack the whole thing. Like everything, even the suit you want to wear, they will choose it for you. They choose the wedding gown. Guy. Don't give us a chance. Like me, I did a COVID wedding before COVID-19. I did it in January,
Your
like March. Then during the COVID-19, when I started doing COVID wedding, I said no, now for wait. Now for wait because of family.
Zoom meeting.
Wait now, wait. So at the end of the day, there are things that are there are necessities in life, and you have to acknowledge them. But if you don't acknowledge them, conditions will make people acknowledge them. The most important thing is getting married. It's not about letting other people feel that you had the best wedding or the best. The whole
Absolutely. Talk on.
So imagine people that actually rented everything, got spend all the money, then on that day on the altar there, and the wife will come out or the husband will come out.
Hey.
Was that a successful wedding? So at the end of the day, is the oh, you have joined you and you, yes I do, bye bye. That is the most important thing of that day. And if you don't put your attention on that, you just get lost in the middle of the whole thing, and you feel that you not being able to feed a particular number of people made the wedding a failure. There are lots of people today that felt that their wedding was a failure because it did not meet the standard that they had in mind because of what they've seen out there. So imagine compare your wedding to Otedola's son or daughter's wedding, or one politician's son or daughter's wedding. There are people that are earning peanuts, but that is the wedding they are planning for.
I know people. It's just wedding, it's not marriage. Marriage is longer and harder. When the sleep is beginning to look like it's about to cast, if you face those people, they will tell you, "Boy, you are a man."
They will tell you who sent you. Who sent you?
You are a man.
They will tell you your mates were hustling. You're thinking about marriage. Now you are broke. You are looking for money. See, that's what they'll just even as you are feeding them in the reception ground, they'll come to your ear. 9 months, you want to see something. 9 months, you want to see something.
You want to see a grandchild.
That one is the funniest. That one is the funniest. They'll be praying for you.
Like
this time next 9 months.
Now. I need a grandchild.
Hey. See, that's why I repeat this again. The major reason for a lot of families that are struggling in this Nigeria now that marriage and child rearing. You go and do it for people. You will suffer. To trade the king, especially for this Lagos. Even before I went there, I went around. I was just scouting, looking for all these halls for reception. In my area, Egbeda, you get 700, 800.
Get waiting.
For hall, for reception, a day, Saturday. For one day, you pay 700.
Yes.
700.
Yes.
700K to rent the hall, not the decoration, no.
Just the hall only.
Just the hall.
Yes, the boss now. I will go for one wedding one time. They pay about 1 million. Around that gig.
My colleague told me of a story that they covered the wedding, photography. They covered the wedding. The hall was 3 million. Decoration, everything spent up to 5 million. Did the wedding, everything was superb. They took pictures. They went to frame the pictures that they took. 3 weeks later, no, 3 weeks later, they went to go and deliver the framed pictures and the photo book, the album, everything to the couple, only to get there to find out that they've separated.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that, man. You have some explaining to do.
So because they find out who will pay for the photo, the balance now for photo book and the rest. So
now wedding to the trash.
So a lot of hurdles are in front. So the last thing someone should let So the doesn't now what people will chop might be your problem when a lot of wahala dey front. When they chop for house,
Good day, all
or
right.
the transport when they want to come, the transport when they chop, when they faji for house, no worry. Who are Pelue?
I live in a party for us, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
No, as in the thing they piss me off, honestly. I wish say if you do your best now and they will appreciate it and support you. And even after the event, they will keep on supporting you, even calling you to see how the marriage is going, advise you on ways to move forward. That would have been perfect. But in this country, they will still call you that night, in your that honeymoon night, that night of wedding, say the rice no reach them.
Or they come talk say souvenir no reach my hand.
See, you don't understand me. During my own wedding, I didn't even allow anybody. I didn't. I didn't ask anybody if they had eaten too much. I didn't. Okay, not like I didn't ask at all, but I knew that people were taken care of, so I didn't even have to bother about that. But see all those souvenir, kiniko. I saw some souvenirs at my wedding. I didn't get. I didn't even. I don't think I got any souvenir per se.
Not to get souvenir in your own way.
No. Like you know how they will say, okay, we kept some for you. Send it to the car. Kiniko. I saw my pictures on some places. I'm like, eh.
So now.
Some designs that I know I would never be a party to it. I almost cried when I saw some. But man, I didn't do them. I didn't design it, so I moved on. Anybody that says, if anybody comes to me and says souvenir, some people came to meet me and were saying some funny things. I just said, go and meet this person. Go and meet this person. Don't come. Why will you come to me?
It can't be your headache, child of God. It's not your
No,
headache.
I deliberately actually shut off these things because I cannot. I mean, some of my friends will be telling me that when you are done with the wedding, like when they are taking your picture, if you are angry or they are doing your video, if you are angry at some point, it will show that is that how you want to remember the day. So they'll be like, see, anybody that comes to you, just direct them back to me. So I I didn't have time for any other thing, but I'm getting married today. I want to get to the event in time. As in,
Do the
see,
white wedding.
I'm telling you, see, it's just like my husband was keeping in that if they enter you that day, you would do things that even you cannot believe that you could have done in your life. You say some things that I mean, I've been in a wedding before, and the husband and the wife got pissed at those things. To me, they looked flimsy, but the guy raised his voice, and the family of the wife started thinking, "Are you sure this guy is not going to start beating this girl when she gets home?" There was no point. There was no need for some of those things if you deliberately did not allow yourself to be bothered by them. Share you get. They were pissed that maybe Hall, the person that was supposed to turn on the gen and turn on the AC, blah blah blah, did not come in time or did not turn it on in time. I'm like,
Really, that's
hey,
the problem now.
nobody should come to me to be telling me design. Like the only person that came to me to say design was because I had I think the night before I was speaking with Aluko on something, and he just briefly came to my side and mentioned it. I'm like, see, it's fine, whatever. I'm like, yeah. And again, it depends on the kind of wedding. If it's not a very large one, you can still have time. I was watching someone's video. Someone was getting married. I think it was last week, safe. Last week, and the stuff was live on his Facebook, and it was weird. He was getting angry at maybe the DJ playing one song or something. It was weird, and the guy was almost moving to the DJ side to say, "Change the song, change it." this song was not exactly, it wasn't a bad song particularly. It was just that maybe he had an arrangement with the DJ and the DJ was feeling funky. I wanted to do
Yeah.
something, and that was all. He was changing it. I was like, hey, guy, would you calm down? Don't kill yourself. It's just, I mean,
Calm me down.
at the end of the day, when you're done with the wedding and everybody has gone home, if you did something that hurt someone, that's what they will remember about that wedding.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
In 5 years' time, those things that you were shouting about, the music will not even matter again. Like, what is the music? By the way, I danced into the hall on some music that I naturally will never dance to. Like, why am I dancing to?
I'm actually curious. What music did you dance to?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
I think at some point they probably even played Soapy or something.
What?
It was so weird. As in, I was uncomfortable. I think I even motioned that, please, I beg you, you people should not play this thing. But people were vibing and people were jumping and well, I just left
Fun
something.
fact, have you watched your wedding video?
Yes, I have. Oh, I have. I was just
No,
laughing.
I mean, as in randomly, let's like months after, you just say, I want to watch this video.
I watched it. I didn't watch it immediately it was sent. I watched it months, like say 6 months thereabouts after.
You know, as in over time, they made us believe that get these videos, get these images, so that it will be like a memorial or something. Brother, when life starts, the last thing in your mind, and to see one go they carry one CD, they plug or they go one
video.
you consider the watcher. And you see people paying close to $500,000 for that.
This life is interesting. I remember just before I got married, when we had to settle some scores and all, some of the things that my husband was telling me was that, Mary, some things are not important. Some things are not important. See the very important ones. Let's just make sure that we hit it very well. The other ones, if we don't, it's just fine. So when someone one of the people that recorded the whole event lost the video, some part of the video, I couldn't get angry like that because it's just an evidence. Is a part of the evidence. It's not really a concrete evidence. The real evidence is the marriage certificate.
That's
and then the life that we're building after everything.
Sometimes the major problem we have in this part of, as humans generally, is that when we are making plans, we only think of it a positive way. We only like to be optimistic, positive way. When I'm enjoying life, I would like to look back. But honestly, this life what we did not be enjoyment one day. We are struggling. You struggle to keep your family together. You struggle to raise children. You struggle to take care of them. You struggle to take care of yourself. So there are things that, as time goes by, they become non-important. They become unimportant to you. So if you can just think of okay, what are those things that are not really important that will not become important later, and just remove them, as in the stress and the burden that you take off yourself. Money be say if you carry the money, invest them. It's only that investment can mean that your generation will never suffer. You carry on. Go please a bunch of people. A bunch of people will be say if you call them, say your wife is nagging, but they say what's their business. Or you call them, say you're having trouble, what's their business? They'll tell you pray.
Pray. Hey.
They'll tell you to pray, brother. They'll tell you. Don't even concern them.
Fine.
And funny enough, this is sad to say, funny enough, once you get married and enter a house, unknowingly, our family members are waiting to hear either a bad news of something going wrong in the house or that you are giving birth.
Of course.
Those are the two things they are waiting to hear.
Yeah.
If it's either you don't get belly or you don't born, or something bad is happening. And until those two things happen, nobody will call you.
Leslie in his mind is like, hey, now wow,
No,
it's
first
like
of all,
TikTok.
wait,
no,
like
see,
I actually,
see,
I'm trying to remind myself why I proposed. Yeah.
no, see, brother,
You not
brother.
propose to enter the round two, sorry now.
No, see, brother. See, the whole
Yeah.
reason for this talk is that let all your decisions be based on what you want and what Madame wants. There are a lot of decisions we make, like our choice of dressing on a daily basis. Sometimes is not based on what we want; it's based on what we want people to think about us. So a lot of decision that goes into marriage and wedding unknowingly is based on people and their perception and their expectation. We should not make that mistake. If you want a party, that is what you want to satisfy your own need. Do it. If you know, say you don't want them, whether they want to go and hug the next transformer or pluck out their eyebrow, let them do it.
Or hug tree.
Honestly, they will I know how many sorry. I say they talk sorry to today. I know people that are not talking to me because I didn't invite them to my wedding. No problem.
They should not be angry.
No, if they choose to be angry, they should
that one
continue.
is their
angry
problem.
now.
Anybody that wants to be angry should be angry. No, see, like I said before, in say 5-10 years, some things that people are angry about will not even matter again. See, so there was someone that said that promised I was going to come for my wedding. He even told my sister that he already bought flight tickets, blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know how you buy flight tickets to go somewhere and then you don't go again. So it's obviously a lie, or it was obviously a lie. And the person is getting married soon, and I'm still like checking in on the person because see, life goes on. It's not that hard. All these things are not. It's not that deep. It's not
I
that
say,
deep.
I
Is it
say,
the one that I'm getting married to?
I didn't plan it, but unknowingly, somehow people that called and be like, your wedding is coming. No, you didn't tell us on time. No verse. No go fit make am. Oh brother, no worry yourself.
Don't worry.
Just stay where you did. Don't worry, it's okay. Then out of their own initiative, they'll just take. I am thinking that would be like 10%, or let's say at most 50% of what they would have used to transport themselves down, buy gifts, buy ashwebi, or probably dash or something. They sent it to my account. That's like 50%. Brother, the amount I realized after everybody sent their small money, no verse, I know if you can manage this one, was enough to even say, I wish I want to do big wedding. I for use that money to do big wedding. But this money came into my account, and that's what we used immediately. We were done to take arrange house, put things in order. So it's also a way for you to even gain financially. May they no come. The transfer, may they send and come. Thank you very much. Represent yourself with financially. Represent yourself financially.
Okay. So Justice, how much did you spend in your wedding?
Brother. Okay, everything. I'm not sure it was up to 300. I'm saying everything. Everything. As in add this, everything from my own side. I'm not sure it's 300. Like I was even angry it got that much because there are other things we had to do after. I know we'll call anybody say me and my wife be hungry now. Just 1 month after. You get 1 month after, you can't call people say food guy be, or you go to borrow money. or people will come to your house, go get chair.
Chair to sit down. Or you go get food to give them
You get. So brother, I just do I just think was okay, madam, I agree. We just do after wedding, people call, how are you guys doing? I hope they see food chop. We get food. Thank you very much. How are you guys doing? Hope hungry no day. Hungry no day. Thank you. Say you get see the same people that will advise you to put all your money into doing a wedding are the same people that will be expecting you to go broke after the wedding. And the expectation they are calling not to give you money, but just to check if you are broke or not.
Mm-hmm.
So Leslie, you get the money, but if you know there's something more important that will benefit you and your family to use that money for, you know what they do. Now, I get one of my guys, he just went to court, did his thing. When he went to church, they said 10 people, now they are aligned to the church building. That's what even the pastor directed. It was during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Before you know, it was like 2 weeks later during the conversation, someone just said that Henry has gotten married. I said, when? How? Where? I said that's my guy. I didn't even know that he was getting married. So and now he's married, he has a wife, they are living the life. Nobody said the again. Everybody don't move on. Now, don't stress yourself, don't stress yourself. As if fit, if your power, you know you can do it, and that's what you want to do it. If you know you don't want to do it, I understand what the Momsi angle, but still, the same discussion you're having with Madam, you can still have it with Momsi. And see how they can try and balance the whole thing. When you don't, if you can balance and have a middle ground with all of them, then you now work on that middle ground. Because very soon, one uncle, where say your papa goes to school, where papa can't chop the school fees, you come.
Unexpectedly.
He go come. Come tell you, say, I sent your father to school. He ate the school fees I gave to him. I'm the father figure.
Forgive me.
Fun fact is I went to my stepbrother's wedding 2 years or 3 years ago. Then my father's people came for the wedding and all that, only to get there at the reception and start dragging for who is the father figure of the family.
Who the father of the
who is the father figure? Because our dad did not come. The guy is in exile. So they can't fight for who will be father figure.
Wait, hold on. First of all, you'll have been shocking your dad.
But
they almost scattered the whole reception over the fight for who will be father figure.
No, well.
They for talking before they did the wedding.
As if you know no family people. Now I say okay, no problem. No, sorry, it wasn't even majorly father figure per se. You know, there's always places they will give for father of the groom and father of the bride. And I will go sit down for the chair. I will go sit down for that chair. I cause problem. So now I say, I just said, thank God.
Why is that an actual problem? He will sit down.
I just said, thank God, say this guy do.
Father figure drop 5M.
I come. That's no problem. You know, say I didn't tell any of them that I was getting married. They only found out. How did they even find out? I think they found out on Facebook or somewhere. Like none of them in that entire region of my lineage or whatever I want to call it, none of them know. Even to this, some people don't still know. Like, I cannot have that. I cannot be thinking about that. Say I won't marry. I can't think of maybe this will not cause problem. No, they just did. One call me say, I was chatting on Facebook, say they are disappointed. I thought, at least tell them. I say no verse.
Now, wow.
No verse.
Okay, so what would they have now done?
No, they would have come as a family. I go rent bus. The bus will carry them come. They'll come represent me so that people no go think say I no get people. That is the phrase they will use for you. That do you want people to think that you don't have people? You don't have your father don't get people, your man don't get people. Then you can't rent bus. You can't buy clothes for them. Because I have a friend that his wedding, he bought clothes for his family. He bought clothes for his wife's parents. Then on the traditional wedding day, the brothers came to stop the wedding.
Mad.
That
What?
he did not buy clothes for the brothers.
Wow.
That day they had to run into this into Benin City market to go and find clothes already made and
For
buy.
the brother.
for the brothers before wedding continue.
Oh.
Egbon was like 300,000 naira indebted at the end of wedding.
Wow.
But wait. Why the guy no carry them along from the beginning? Why have seen that day? Now they come boss, my guy.
No, this is the problem. They say then they expect him by himself go just buy the cloth, come present to them as brothers of the wife. Bros, you they marry woman, no be them go handle their matter by themselves. Say you buy for the papa, you never even try reach. You that the brother, the junior brother.
Not
See,
trying to make some people give get belly.
all this entitlement mentality safe. Wow.
I tell you.
So that's why they repeat this statement. Say you have to be stubborn if you want to make that move. Like you have to be stubborn because different people come from different angles. You get one say she won't marry. Family start to they've agreed though. They go to the place to pray by price. That they bring new list.
Yeah.
Hi.
Now the guy say no problem. Now he carry the one where he carry come. He pack the yam and everything he bring come pack enter motor. Carry he kiss me enter motor. They drive they go. He leave them for them. Now they can't go use shortcut, go block. They say, in-law never reach like that now.
You never reach like that. By themselves, call themselves back to order.
If you give them chance, that is when they will take it. But if the two of you stand in on decision, this is what we are going to do. Nobody, like make the person na Dibia for their village, he no go do anything.
This thing is. Okay, so I'm looking at this. It's going along quite okay, all things considered.
Did you make the elements yourself?
Which are the elements? Like these
the background elements.
This background.
The blue, yellow.
I got it up with this thing, Shutterstock.
Okay.
What
Makes sense.
is going on? Why is this thing not stretching? Come on. Let's come back to you. This is interesting. So yes, program. Okay, what's that cover? So there's still parts of this thing that need to even get done. Oh yeah, and I haven't done the mid appearance this yet. Like I've not met with her parents yet, so I have to. And she hasn't seen my mom yet. So yesterday she was saying talking about you know how that she was having like guitars, she didn't know how to do with my mom, me and my mom have like expectations and trying to like right now look, this thing you're talking about. When someone comes to and marry your friend, you said you also have expectations. Well, all things considered, that was probably like probably poor choice of words. Because it did not help at all. Yeah. So let's wait, hold on, let me see. What do I have here? So now I have to turn all of this. I have to turn all of this and fill in here. Now the good news is they've basically done the hard work for us. You get they basically done the hard work for us. I don't know why this is a grade, why there's need for a grade, but in a way that makes sense. But they have basically done the hard work. Meantime, I need to turn on labels. But I need to turn the labels on. Turn them back on. What I need to do is so let me just go ahead and export some imagery. I haven't figured out what to do with this. Does anybody have like an image of like long queues in banks or something? And don't tell me shorter stuff, because I've tried.
An image of what?
A long queue in a bank.
Like,
No, I don't.
let me see.
I need something better to be here. Because I don't know whether it's me that I didn't cut this guy well, but it just doesn't seem to work.
Did you use remove BG?
Yeah? What
I'm
is
talking
it?
about this guy with his hands up.
Yeah. What's the class size of that? Section head. So save me on the other, make it blue. And I need to give it a size. What size is it? Size of I'll give it 60. Oh my, that's not helping. Okay, so let me pick this up and jump here. Need to work out follow why so red. So then why is this thing?
Is it just me or I can barely hear you, Leslie?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now.
Oh, okay. All right. I need to upload some stuff. Normally, you should be able to upload like this. Yeah, excellent. So, customer support that doesn't hurt. Change that. Oh no. Oh no. That means I didn't close everything. Wow. That was like, it worked for the first time around. Not so much this time. That's that's right. All right. So let's just do a little switchy. That's nice. But I need to understand why is it a grid? Within the GT bank.
No, just one picture where they post for their banking hall. Oh man,
Oh, okay.
it's a bit tough to use, but you can check it out.
I'm going to cut out something like this. What are people saying?
If you can get one that can just turn this to an illustration, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But you're already using pictures for.
Oh yeah.
I'm already using pictures, so I don't really want to touch illustrations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is this Jordan Belongu or something? Belongu. Who is this person?
Me or more?
Miss Kuku a designer. He's been at it for a while.
He's a designer?
Yeah. I think the first time I saw his work was on Instagram, and he has really great works.
Is he the one that did it?
I really now don't know. It doesn't feel like what he does. He does all these very, very clean logo designs and all of that. Yeah, he did that. So you can tell the kind of work that he does.
Yeah, but this is mostly mock-up work.
No, I think he did this because of people that that didn't want to disrupt maybe the beauty, the aesthetics of their pages and all of that.
Oh.
But his normal work is often like that. Yeah, that's his page.
Then why in God's name did I mute him?
What?
I muted him. I just when I muted him, some strange parties. Look at this is from my account muted.
Maybe it's possible that maybe he said something at some point that maybe just puts you off.
Yeah. I try my best not to mute. Okay, so I try my best not to mute people anymore. Except they're downright stupid and I don't really want to waste energy engaging with them. You get, and even feminists, I stopped muting feminists because in as much as I disagree with them, half the time, they do have something to say and they have points. You understand? And there are points where there are places or points where I don't know. There are places and points where I have no choice but to agree with them because they make sense. It's sensible.
Who be that? SARS don't hold you. Who be that?
I saw one quote and I quote, the way SWAT go beat us. I said I saw one tweet and I quote, the way SWAT go beat us. From the anger of the whole thing, they come back to show anybody they catch.
I've made up my mind. Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'm going to Ghana.
You're going to what?
I'm going to Ghana.
This guy.
That's a nice start.
And I don't think I have it in me anymore to stay in Nigeria. I don't think I have it in me anymore to stay in Nigeria. because you hear these stories every day, yeah, and nobody, absolutely the ground sum total of nobody is doing anything about it. Your president thinks it's a really bright idea to come out and like threaten people. You get. So I've made up my mind. I said that whatever it is I'm going to do, I'm going to Ghana. I'm going to sit down there. And if anybody says, "Oh, okay, you're helping the Ghanaians develop their economy," I'm like, yeah.
Before I even joined the Hangout, I was in a webinar with one Olushola Musa. The guy was just giving, he started a group on how to jackpot out of Nigeria. So they were listing countries where you can go to and how you can start and all that. So Canada, New Zealand, Australia, they do this point system and all that, which is a great way to relocate and become a permanent resident. But there was one point I drew out of it. Now, the Canadian embassy in Nigeria and American embassy and the rest will reject you like as if you are going there to steal. But the moment you step out of the shores of Nigeria and go to another country and stay, and from that country you apply, your chances increases. So even though
but that now means that now means doesn't that now mean the fact that you're still in Nigerian, or would you not have to apply at Canada's embassy in Ghana, for example?
Yes.
Wow, that's a strategy.
Yeah. So he's saying that even though you don't have the money, or maybe it's not working yet for Canada straight to America, move to a lesser country that has barrier issues and all that. Then from there, apply. So as I just heard that thing, moving. Yeah.
I said so.
Yeah. So if it's Ghana, or if it's Norway, or if it's Scandinavia, or it said it's Dubai. Even Dubai works according to him. You go to Dubai, get like a work permit, and we're doing something there. Maybe after like 2-3 months, apply there. You can get your American visa easier from Dubai than Nigeria here.
I just did not want to join that class because I've met Shola Muson before, and so I know that he's worth his onions anytime he's talking about stuff like that. I mean, this is only just a refined. Is it refined like that? Let's just put him in the class of all this aspire to perspire sometimes safe. But I know that whatever he says about stuff like traveling, it won't be aspire to perspire at all. It won't be. It will be as clean as possible because I mean he's been at this game for a while now. He's been traveling and doing a lot of conferences and all everywhere in the world. So I trust him first. Second, the only thing that didn't make me go for that search was because at this time I'm not pressed to leave. So I'm not like I'm not under pressure to leave right now. However, I know that once I'm ready to leave or more, any which way I'm leaving,
No, that.
But this one makes sense in all honesty. Like this style of going to a lesser country, kinda stay there for a while and then jackpot.
Anything that will just make you wake up in the morning and don't have to deal with
Nigeria,
this country.
Good.
Brother, see, my best 6 months in my entire life was the COVID-19 lockdown.
That first. Is it me telling?
You don't understand.
It just pains me that I didn't make as much money as I thought I was going to make that period. I didn't really make money that period, but I learned. The things I learned, oh Jesus.
See, my own is just having not to interact with the madness out there was a gift. Only to now come out the first day and I was like, oh my God, Conductor is shouting on it for change. Oh my God. Is Ghana. Let's go to the Ghana first. From Ghana, we'll be moving small. So far, we don't trek through the desert.
Actually, I started learning graphic design.
It's coming up. It's coming up quite nice. So this will be handy for the thingies I even want to do. Hey, good. I wish Arinze was here now. I would have actually said in his face. In your face. All right. So I'm going to have to duplicate some of those guys. This is the primary container. Wow. All right. This is what the human content. So this is what I'm interested in. About grade. Basically just two. Okay. So I will take this to. I'll take this. And one on top. Okay. Shift. That's what. Duplicate this. And I will take this one. Shift. That's fine. I think this thing should touch the edge. Okay. Let me publish. Publishing fresh. Now there's something I need to sort out now before anything. That thing requires serious sorting. Oh yeah.
Wait, Leslie, you're not using your Mac, Abby?
I'm not using my Mac.
No wonder. The piece is not picking up your voice well.
Oh.
So you have to raise your voice for us to actually hear you.
Wow, this is serious PC slander.
As if you are inside one secondary school class.
Hey, that's enough. That's enough. What's that? Off your mic, please. Max slander will not be tolerated. Okay, so there's something I need to do that I haven't done yet, and I feel very, very strongly that this thing is going to bite me. Okay, so now let me see. This is clearly a grid. If I switch this to something I need. Oh boy. So if I leave the thing to be 0, and I make it a flexible, so it's vertical.
You're trying to put it inside a container.
And it's already inside a container, yeah. I want it to be in the middle.
You want it to?
I want to make it. I want it to be in the middle. I want to make it like a proper flip. I want it to be in the middle.
Okay.
And I don't know why it's not aligning itself to the middle. Something with it. Middle, yeah. Okay. 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 Something else. This is supposed to be in the middle. Why is it not there? That's that idea. Wow. Weird. Not weird. How about I'm doing? Uh-huh. Yes, that's what happened. Now the reason I want this to happen is because this thing can be agreed. This thing cannot be agreed. Huh. There's one way this thing can work. One way, and I'm not sure I'm going to like it. And that way requires that I have to create a view.
I think you should try recreating them using divs. Try for one and see what it looks like.
I know what I want. I know what I want to do. So what I will do is I'll create this div. I'll call it feature holder. Now inside this feature holder, I'm going to move all these guys inside here. Eh? I'm going to make the feature holder export. Align middle. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So the reason I'm going through all all this concern right now is because of this. So you notice in in the design there's some kind of text in the background. Yeah, that just pops out. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish. So for something like this guy now, it's called trust. So I'll just bring out this trust. I'll make it. I should probably export it as an SVG. Trouble now is, do SVG carry shadows? Let's find out. You should be able to animate it, but oh, you can't. Sorry, hold on. I just want to confirm something. There you are. Not repeat. Stay there. for this, I need to set the mean height of say 700. This block needs to have the mean width. Let me look for a sensible way that will work. Can you guys hear me at all? Are you guys still able to hear me?
We they manage.
Not really.
Wow. 540. All right. So let's say I I want to make the percentages. Percent is to maybe this goes to develop. And I need to give it develop a name. So probably pass to something like feature content. And oh, okay. You know what? So let's see, they're asking what's the process of moving to Ghana like? If you don't know anybody there, I don't know. I'm still trying to like get like proper inquiries. Although from what I'm hearing, you probably need to like have some documentation, but it's not like documentation is that much. Meaning that Ghana is already a West, is already part of the
ECOWAS.
ECOWAS. So it should. Thank you. Thanks, Mary. So being that Ghana is already part of ECOWAS now, so it should be relatively easy for anyone with a valid
ECOWAS passport.
Wait a minute. I'm doing this the wrong way. I am doing this the wrong way. Let me undo everything I've done so far. Yeah. I want to go back to the point where this thing was still a grid. Yeah, excellent. Still a grid. Excellent. So all I just need to do is concern myself about this, making user, resetting you, right? Or are you still a grid? Yes, very much yes you are. However, I'm going to shrink you, and oh boy, oh, that's what happened. Interesting. So if we're able to do this, then we should be able to force this thing to do this. Home content graph. Home content graph is just this. That's all. That's specific. That's all. That's specific problem. It's fine by me. So let me see how this. Oh, oh. So for larger screen, it can get it. So let me drop this to somewhere like here. So let me get the text, the correct text. This guy. Go back here, and then just basically excellent. All right. Not looking bad. Now, what I want to do is I want to put this about grade inside a view. So let it be out. Let this come out here. And I'm going to give this grade a name. I want to give it let's just say picture grade. Holder. Call it that. Now I'm going to put this picture grade holder in there. It's supposedly reflect. No, it's now reflect. So I can go ahead and align stuff to it if I want. Which is like one of the two best things about Webflow. Now, that being said, I want to take my feature grid holder and I want to give it a what I need to do at that time. I'm not advanced to this. I call it trust. And then I can
Yeah, this works.
trust. Just make sure it's not repeating. Then I want it to shift a little to the left, something like that. Now with this guy, I want the I want to boost this one so that that happens. I probably would want to push a little further down. Yeah, maybe that should be. That way it should be. Let's check the design. Oh yeah, so it turns out that SVG carries shadows as well. So let me go back to this and then try and increase the size of it. Sensitive 9. Let's say 90. Let me publish. See how far it goes. It's done. I'm taking a look at my PC, at my Mac, because it turns out that this PC has a different, if not even higher resolution than the Mac. And oh boy, I just knew that there would be something. This happened. It wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened. Now I have to find you, and build it properly so it fits fine. Right, so if I refresh, so I'm looking at it on my PC and yeah, well, it's looking better now. So if I refresh here on this bigger resolution, this thing needs to be bigger. This will be an example for you. It needs to be bigger at this resolution at least. So here is fine. Or is it? So you'll notice that the trust is interfering with the visibility of the text here. So let's go to the bigger breakpoint. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's 2. Okay. So I probably would not make 60 too small. I'll come back here. Let me wow, and all things considered, I have not eaten. Never chop. Fine. And wow, it's actually 3. It's actually 3 o'clock.
What time do you think it was?
Huh?
So what time do you think it was?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe it was like around 1 or thereabout. I had no idea that time had gone, had proceeded this far. Okay, so we have this figured out. So let me check. Let me look at the edit resolution. See if it works. Okay. Okay. I beg. At this resolution, I'm not really getting it. But at a normal 1080, at a normal 1440 resolution, it's looking nice because I'm looking at it on my laptop my Mac laptop as well.
Can you post the link in the chat?
This is a 1920 width screen, so it's bigger than my laptop. It's wider than my Mac laptop. So that's why it looks like this. Okay, so let's not that bad So maybe what I'll do, I will. Oh, okay. Let's see if I put. Oh no, nah, man! I need to come back and tweak this. I will definitely need to come back and tweak this. Because it's a mess. Anyway, okay, let's Am I done? Okay, so let me give the rest of these guys the same treatment here. So I'll have to create a new set of divs. Oh no, not there. Huh? What the hell is this grid? Ah, where do you come? Shouldn't be there. Ah, there you are. Shouldn't be there. Alright, so let's keep that guy there. Close this guy. No. And then let's call this guy picture grid folder, and then put this about in here. I will call this bad boy, give it a subclass of support. So it's us just basically replicating everything we've actually done here. We give this guy a width of yeah, like height, one yeah, has a height of like 190. So pretty much the same here. 190. All right, bye, Justice. Wow. All right, and then there were 5. So we're giving one a height of 190. We are going to finesse the width to say around 80%. Yeah. So as you can see, it's already aligned. Yeah, it's already aligned. Like everything just falls into place. That's like, and now for support, all we just need to do is change the background. In which case, let's go back to Figma and we export. Okay, yeah, we export this guy. Now, my current gripe here is that is it possible to animate backgrounds? Yeah, is it possible to animate div background? That's my current gripe right now. Because if it's possible, then like it's good. Like my problems have solved themselves automatically. There we go. So I would want for you to is this correct? It is coming from the right. So I would align you here this probably would just be like put you outside. Oh no.
Why isn't it coming from the left,
No.
from the right?
Yeah, I think it has to do with the way I exported it. It has to do with the way I exported it. So let me re-export. So it's because on this main artboard it was clear.
Okay.
So let me just duplicate it and re-export. Support, save, yes. Come back here, image, upload, yes. Close the bad boy. Remove this bad behavior, delete it because we need it no longer. Come back here, select image, select the right image, and voila. It kind of just sort itself out. So what I want to do is I want to shouldn't no. What I want to do is I want to tilt away from the screen. I think it's fine. Tilt away from the screen so that it looks like you're trying to say support. You're just not saying anything cool. It has to be subtle. Very subtle. All right. So we have all of that accounted for. Let's publish and see what it looks like. Oh man, so easy. Someone else has this. Yeah, easiest way to learn UI UX. Okay, so that has been done. Let me refresh this as well as my name. Oh wow, it actually came out quite nice. Yeah, I haven't sorted out this one. Okay, so for this width here, we limited it to like 64. Here it is at here it is. What's the width I kept on this here? It's at 80. At 1440 is at 72. I should also do likewise. And at 1920 is at should also do like like fresh. Voila, everything's in line. It's looking nice, looking okay, looking fresh. Missing something. Oh man, it's missing something at this high red because at this point, this guy literally just yeah. And he's not supposed to. Okay. Ah, god damn it, you're facing the wrong direction, man. So I'll keep that there. For you, support also in the wrong direction as well. It's only for you that it remains like this actually beats because I don't know. Anyway, let me re-export.
Response, okay. It's okay to
All right, good. Done. Publish. It's strange. very strange because it's rendering backwards in oh. Huh. I see. Okay. Let me try. Oh shoot, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. And middle shouldn't be. Why aren't you moving? It's not even moving. Right. So let's see. Does that work? It's making for like very heavy suspicion. Everyone is just tapering off shot. Alright, it's fine. Okay. Let's republish. See how that's gonna work out for us. Trust works, support works, that's good. It's big. That's probably the best I can say about the way it's big. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I'll manage it. I'll take it out. I'll take it out in colors. For you, you need to be bigger. That's perfect. But, nine perfect. That's yeah. That's fine. Capitalize normal. Normal. I want it to be a little tight. This I need it to have like a little bit more air. So increase the guy a bit. Every other thing is basically just fine. Okay, so let me go back to base. Base is not fully. Yada 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 yada. Yada, yada, yada. All right, awesome. Ow. The bank can actually trust. All right, so I just need to uh, check my Figma. Long queues with not with money points. All right. With, so that so that copy and paste. Ah, what's going on? I could have. Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. All right. Understand why that. Like that. Okay. So
Leslie, are you still using grids?
grids.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm still using grids. Yeah, but what I did is that each grid now is inside a div,
Oh, okay.
and that div is what allows it to happen. Yeah.
Is that the same div you're asking
There's
if you
something I
can
need to.
animate?
Yeah.
Is that the same div you're asking if you can animate?
Come again. I didn't quite get you.
I said, is that the same div you're asking if you can animate?
Yeah, yeah. It's the background I want to animate. This it's the background. That's the one. That's what I want to animate. That's what I want to animate. Hey, hold on.
You can play around with the transition
Hold on. Let me
properties.
go and check that. I will, but let me sort out like everything before I start putting animation. Hmm. Okay, monkey is not money points, bank monitoring trust. We'll keep that this image here for now. Let me get the correct copy. Copy, move back to copy, move back to here. Yeah, select all, paste, and documents. I'm not too sure I'm getting it correctly. Line of 22. What the line of look at? Okay. Alright, so that just continues, so that's fine. Consistently service delivery. So now what is that? Skip this. That's fine. Okay, so it's just now a matter of giving, messing up the same treatment. I could just duplicate these two here and then just tweak the content accordingly.
I mean, these two are okay now.
Yeah?
These two are okay. Just duplicate them.
Yeah. I think I should. So let me just take this guy. What the hell? Oh,
And then you can
but I'm not.
rename them
Yeah?
as you can rename them one as
I'll
left,
just simply rename them.
one as
Yeah.
right.
So what I want to do is I'll duplicate this part and then call it oh no, there's actually no need for me to do that. actually don't need to do that. So I have left, right. So these two are typically supposed to be at the bottom. Okay, so I will just take you.
Webflow is actually interesting.
It is. It is. Oh, oh. That's not supposed to be here. Okay, so let me get my theory straight. Start. Uh-huh. 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 How? Okay, I'm confused.
Wait, no. See, you have two about grids at the bottom. Take them out first.
Okay. Remove you. And remove you.
Okay.
All right. So now that we've sorted out all of that, so I think the bottom two I should not touch. Oh no, no, yeah, no, I shouldn't touch the bottom two. Okay.
Wait, what kind of duplication is this?
Huh?
It's supposed to duplicate to the bottom. The new ones are supposed to come underneath.
Yeah. So it's the ones on top I'm actually supposed to touch. Because remember, in the design.
Oh, I thought those were the first two. Okay.
You understand? Now the reason why I haven't dealt with these guys is because I don't have images for them yet. So that's why I was kind of reluctant to actually sort through them. Well, let me see. What's it? Yeah, that. I thought that much. So let me remove this guy. Don't need them just yet. Let me keep this guy. He's at the top. So he's the one that we're going to. Let me see. Right in the neighborhood. You. Switch. Yeah. No. Take you. Copy. Don't. That's fine. Take you. Fine. Excellent. Now, we just need to duplicate this code. Right? Yeah. Close. So I just need to like draw this guy out and then export it. Alright. So all we just need to do is come here, re-upload, closer.
I think it should just align it by itself.
Yeah?
It should align by itself, unless it should fit
Yeah,
in.
but let's now see. Like this is the real test now. It's
Not
sorted
much.
out itself quite nicely. Didn't even shake too much.
Check other port sizes.
Other breakpoints, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Not bad actually. It's pretty okay. Not bad. Pretty okay actually. Okay, so for this guy, we want to. Oh boy.
Are they
Enable
like counting 5?
Eh?
Are they 5? 3, 4.
It's 5.
It's 5. Okay.
There are only 4 there, but it's 5. The last one is the one that's tricky. See? A bit tricky than the others. But I have an idea of what I should do. The mobile responsive for this thing, don't be gangster. I tell you, man, it's gonna be bloody, it's gonna be gangster. Oh. Okay. So this right your neighborhood. So we're going to duplicate you. And we're going to call you. What are we calling it? Blue line. All right.
Man, hunger.
All right. So all we just need to do now is go back to you. Where you out. I'm doing it ready now. Oh. Eh? Huh. Okay. It is correct. I think I made it difficult to design. Maybe I should be more around here. Like here. Okay. So so far so good, not bad. So the one we want to duplicate now is this bad boy. No, 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 no. It's you. We're gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna take it to the top and just populate it. So I want to call this thing transaction channels, but it just kind of feels short. What? Oh my god. Okay, so let's not call it transaction channels. Let's call it this is for various transaction channels. I wanted to say something along the lines of diverse, but nah, it's not me. So here's my way it gets tricky. Because this guy I have to do it. Yeah. That means that whatever it is I'm doing has to fall within this big block. It has to be inside this big block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inside the big block. Or not. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I simply just need to duplicate you. In God's green earth. do that first. You do, yeah. So you're the one actually concerned about that. That's the one I'm looking for. So what I want to do is full section wrap. I don't know what that is. Full section wrap. I want to duplicate it and then call it transaction feed folder. Long name, and I actually suck at like naming stuff. But here we are. Here we go. And I want to turn this guy into a grid. It's gonna get a little dangerous. Yep. How many? I think it's like 4. Yeah.
Yes, but I think making it a grid
Yeah.
might help. I said
What
making
is
it a grid might help.
Yeah. So getting that right is the problem with this shit grid. You need to actually man, area. No, man.
What's that?
Like, good. Let me see if it's something that I can fix. Let me come here. You back here. Let's see. So now that that's happening, I need to have a header in here. Don't you? Ah, right. Stop moving around, you stupid.
Okay.
Great. That works. Do that. say, I mean, duplicate it, call it transaction header. I actually did something. Anyway, oh wow. I know what. I know what. The way around this job. Not gonna be pretty. But you need to do it. I shall see. What is happening? Let's look at this. Yeah, it takes a special kind of laziness to do it like this. And that's my work. All right. So I need a div, an empty div. I'll just bring it in here. So in here, there. I mean, I'm just gonna call this grid. Grid. Transaction grid. Trans grid. Excellent. Now let's figure out this here. So what I will do is I'm going to carry this password in here.
Hmm? That didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't work. Oh no, no. What? It didn't work? That's strange. It should work. So let me copy. Let me select that area and paste it. See?
Oh. Can you imagine?
Problem solved. Problem staying solved. So, oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so I need to even like put it in all these other areas so that I can quickly edit them. So we have card. Card. Excellent. Card. Like this. Copy. Paste. This is COS. And then you. Download our app. Yada 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 yada. Alright, so in the grid, we need to space. Let me see, transaction channel, front of banking. There was like a considerable amount of space between both of them. So this is doing different. So maybe I should try and replicate that. We have like a different width.
Mm-hmm.
same thing here. Maybe too much. Spacing does not correspond. So maybe I will just have this. But right, this is not bad. This is not bad by any stretch. This is not bad by any stretch. So let me refresh. See how it works here. Oh no, it actually works quite okay. Ooh, boy. Oh, yeah. This is not supposed to happen. Why is it
Mm-mm.
nothing? Nothing has been done. So maybe I'll just leave that for like some time. Well, I will not lie, it does look good.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for the this one.
How
Not
come?
everybody does.
How come it
Yeah.
says support at the back?
What?
It still said support at the back here.
Oh geez. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh yeah. That is
So you have to change it for everyone.
Yeah, for everyone.
Damn.
What was it? Flexible. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had changed. You had done the flexible already, but then,
No, I had not.
but then for each viewport, you have to, or each breakpoint, you have to change it, change the image.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we have flexible here. So I just need to do is select this guy, come down to no lines, and then switch it. Okay, we have no lines. Switch it with flexible. That just sits very nicely. You know, everything knows where it's supposed to be. All right. Let's give an export. All right, so we're done with all this. Yeah. The next step will be to go a little lower. Uh-huh. It worked out exactly how I predicted it was going to work out. Because now, oh shit, not here. Oh, that's strange. It, okay, I think it's because on this was the behavior I wanted it to have.
Oh, okay, I see.
Where it will cut, it will tap out, you get. And it's already behaving like that on 1440 screen. It's behaving like that on my Mac, which is excellent. I already love it. But for this screen, that's for 1920 and co. The behavior changes.
But why is it flat? Why is it
Yeah.
coming out flat? Horizontally as opposed
Yeah, okay,
to
so
being slanted.
it's because this guy needs to be taller. Yeah. This section here needs to be taller. So it clips.
Oh, okay. Because of that, this
So
is about
that's
obstruction.
what exactly. So what we can do to fix that is that For the feature grade, for example, so for the about grade, for example, you can boost this to say maybe 250. Yeah. It just means that we'll have to manually like do it here. So if it's taller, let me show what I'm saying here. If it's taller, oh,
How about pushing? How about pushing that section down a bit? See and find out where how tall this thing actually is on this view.
right? Okay. Because like there.
Oh,
Ah, what's this?
how long is
Okay,
it?
you know what? I will
Hide
okay, let
the
me
hide. Okay. I feel.
yeah, yeah. What's going on?
So how come these guys are not moving?
No, they were moving. Yeah, it's just that the thing is actually quite far down because it's on a big screen. Yeah, and the way I set it to cover.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
you get. So it's
Hmm.
taking a lot of space.
Uh,
Let me even check what I want. It's taking a lot of space. More. Okay, so I probably need to balance it out. Yeah, let's go. 420. 424. Go to the bottom. Come on, man.
Hmm.
All right, I find another to work. I need it to be zero.
What was it like when you used contain?
Contain. Um, contain. When I use contain, what was it like? I think it didn't fill the entire viewport. That was my problem. So that's why I used cover. It didn't fill the entire viewport. Oh no, not contain. Oh, okay, yeah. It didn't fill the entire viewport.
Still safe.
Okay, so here's what I can do. Yeah. Let me put this one a little bit lower. Put it a little lower. Yeah. And then this picture grid, I think it falls upon me to do something that badly at the
That's a lot of space.
finally worked.
So you just share that 157 among the 5 of them.
Yeah, it actually worked. I wasn't expecting it to, but it did. All right, so let me just save this. I hope that it does not break like what things the other things we need. No, not that I don't expect it to. Uh-huh. So now we just have like unaccounted space.
Yeah.
Which is strange. This is not enough.
This two guys. I think because you duplicate. I don't know if that's the reason, but you duplicated. But these two guys are closer to each other.
Yeah,
than-
yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's no consistency. Like this is even big,
Yeah.
but this is small. That's weird.
Then the one after is smaller than the two.
Okay. This guy. No, wrong. Sorry. So this guy, let's just limit it to something along the lines of 100, right? 100. Let's keep it at 100. Same thing with this guy. 100. That means that everybody now is going to have it. 100. Except for this basket. Why don't you have 100? Oh, that's why. So the reason why it doesn't have 100 is because they are acting on the subclass that define themselves. It's not the 100 is not affecting the feature grid holder, it's affecting the subclass. Yeah, I guess. It works. As long as it works, it's fine. I'm just not comfortable with this.
More the space. You
Way
should
more
build house.
space. But if I shift it inside, what?
Then what's up with this?
Okay, not that bad. Good.
No, this last one, this last customer support that
Yeah.
doesn't work. It's the space between this one and the previous element is a lot. It's different from the other.
Oh
Like
yeah. That's true. 96, 100, 100, 100, 100. So what is the thing doing different? Because it's not supposed to behave like that. From here to here,
it's still 100.
there should be from here to here, it's supposed to be 200, right? Same to me.
Or could it be the background text that's causing the illusion of too much space?
I suspect it's the background. I'm only not like that. I suspect it's the background, but let me check.
No more.
It's the same. Correct.
It's just the background. Also the copy on the right hand or left, the paragraph text. Some of them they leave a lot of room. After the paragraph, there's a lot of room. So it gives that illusion that there's so much space.
Gives that illusion, yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the next section. Ooh, real business. All right. But do I take a break or something because I'm hungry? I'm not eating since today.
Man, my guys just come on house, leave me. I don't know where they go. I'll leave me there. So they find food. I said they find food, man. Nobody there else.
Okay, so let me see.
Is anyone still on the okay? There's three of us. Who is Quadri?
Yeah.
No, see who else was on the call.
Quadri, identify yourself. How long have we been at this? I think I probably started like almost. This is probably like 4 hours.
4 hours. When did you start?
4.
You started by
I
12.
can't remember. Started by 12. This is 4. Wow.
Almost.
So I'm not really feeling it now because I'm not really seeing a lot. That's the truth. I'm not seeing a lot. It's not like I'm lecturing. Well, on the day that I did that independence course, Figma independence crash course.
Yeah.
I felt it almost 5 hours. Talking and talking and talking and talking and I didn't know why. All right, so let me name this guy. Just get like cashback.
So, I always have a problem with this thing, like lining up elements in a grid when they are uneven, when they are odd, like an odd number. So if it was just 6, right?
Oh,
makes sense.
yeah. No, this is actually 7. Yeah, this is 7.
No.
Like so, sometimes sometimes I try doing this thing where I'll
even that one
it doesn't
says.
really work. I just
Well, I think this works because of you're using left alignment for every single item there. That's why it in the center will be out of place, but it still eats me up from the inside because I'm like, what's the best way to align uneven items?
network. Oh shit, no. And then we call this keeper. So let me just select all these guys.
Now this thing be that.
Eh?
That's your alert tone, man. I won't bust my eardrums.
Hey, sorry. Shoot. Let me get in the message for the Telegram group. Right. So with that in mind, I don't know. I don't think this thing wasn't crafted to be a grade. And I think the best approach to this thing would have been to make it a grade or to use a grade. Right? Now I don't know whether to follow this or to delete it altogether.
And create from scratch. I think you can create from scratch because yours is pretty straightforward. This is a bit complex.
All right, man. Blog heading. I want to maintain this structure. Let me look at my design. Get more with money. Excellent. So I can just paste it here. It's fine. I can delete this guy. We're not using it. Work heading. No. What's the size? What's the header thingy that I'm working with? This is supposed to be what's this guy? Section heading. So I just delete it. So section heading. Section heading. Excellent. But I'll call this get more so that I will be able to mess around with the size. This is so I'll just do this to 100. What the? No, sorry. And now get more with money point. Boom.
Wait, guys, is this an actual project or is this just for fun?
It's an actual product. No, it's an actual project. It's an office project. Yeah. But the challenge now is the design is almost done. But what I want to showcase on Monday is not just the Figma file. I want to showcase like a fully done,
Like
website
more
and,
interactions. Yeah.
and all that. So you get. So what I want to do is, with interactions and all that. So it's not going to be like the final thing. It's not going to be what is going to go to what's going to. It's clearly not what is going to go to production.
Yeah, but it represents what you're trying to achieve.
Exactly, and it's something that the front end person is going to take a look at and like, okay, I know what you're
Yeah. No, watching you do this actually gives me an understanding of how helpful Webflow can be for just doing more of conceptualizing.
Mm-hmm.
There's this tool I tried to use then when I was still forming Agidi, just in mind.
Just in mind. Wow. Okay, what was your experience with it?
It's pretty slick because it allows for you to have contextual states. You can let people see what happens when they interact with, like you can fend for micro interactions. You can see what happens when people immediately pull up a form or all those little things. So I couldn't get that done with Exit. This was like in 2018 or 2017. I couldn't get all of that done with Exit, so I used just in mind. But man, the logic, like you literally, it's just like just as good as writing the code. They'll give you presets. They'll give you components.
Like, I think the first time I tried just in mind, it was nice, it was slick, no doubt. But when I was trying to implement the design I was making, it just kept on falling apart. It was just there were breaks where there wasn't supposed to be breaks, and all that. Wow. Okay. Thanks. So there were breaks where they weren't supposed to be breaks, and it just came out of understand. So I checked out their website, and I will not lie, it looks significantly better than it looks significantly better.
Than what?
Wow, I just saw the URL I've been looking for some time. Just man. Then there's this other one like this. I think it was it called Hype?
Yeah, there's so many tools.
What I saw was pretty like I saw this and I was like, wow, this is not bad.
Yeah, they will give you all these components. Like they have amazing components. So their idea is that don't stress on the design. Prototype as fast as you can. I'm like, yeah, makes sense.
Okay, but what if I wanted to build my own component?
You can build and upload. You can create your own components, wireframes, sketches, and then upload and then use them. Just where you have symbols in
And upload. Wait, when you say create and upload, it means I have to code?
No. Like design, SVG, PNG. It better the SVG. Yeah, it adopts the SVG properties, so you can scale down without losing quality. But if you can also have images. So you can see this exactly.
This part is what.
But guy, the logic like everything works. It's literally almost like looking at an app or already made app. So I guess if you're in an environment where you have like-minded people that use this tool and you guys have proper processes, so you're not the one handling just you're not just the one handling both the design, the process, the thought processes of how the flows would align, and also implementation. But there are people that someone will do the branding design and give you assets. All you literally have to do is as a whether you're the product designer or the experience designer, you try and the flows that you've come up with, you use this to validate. So you can now have you saw those extensions. You can now have Hotjar integrations. You can have what's the other one again? I don't know if Maze, if they support Maze. Basically, you can now test. You know, instead of testing
I'll
with
do like a proper testing.
you can do like a proper testing. So, but you need to be in an organization where they're not stressing your destiny.
They'll allow you, they will give you that kind of free time. Yeah, I can, don't worry, I can feel your pain from here. I can feel your pain from here, don't worry. All right, so let me duplicate this zip block. Yeah, I'm gonna call it I'm gonna call this zip block let's see, what are we calling it? Jesus Christ.
Wait, so if the ones on top are features, what are these ones? Benefits?
Yeah?
No, I was asking like if the ones on top are features, what are these ones? But I think
wait, I don't
the group on top, the what's it called, left and right grid on top, the trust, support.
Oh yeah, cool. These are features.
Okay,
basically.
so you said benefits. I think that works, yeah.
Yeah, this is benefit. So what I want to do is I'm going to make this benefit a grid. It's going to be a 3x3, so we can just add this, add this. Excellent. So I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, this is actually a very good idea.
So I'm going to make this a flip box. I'm going to so let me just let me upload. Oh man, okay, so I think I'll probably have to sort this by savings plus this is correct. No. All right. Drop it in. This is the first one. Cashback, yeah. Yeah. Like SVG just makes your work look divine.
What? Oh, yeah.
SVG.
The best, honestly.
Like it just makes your work look like totally divine. All right. So beneath that, we're going to add a header text inside of that header text. Right behind your header, right? Heading, so I'll call this Benedict. Oh shit. That's not a really good name. Kind of sound like beheading.
Oh man.
Alright, so I'm gonna make it like 6. And I also need to like drop the size as well. So this guy is like 24. I'm gonna drop it to like 24. That's fine.
Wait, are you gonna have like different H1 sizes?
What?
Are you gonna have different H1 sizes? I can see it saying H1 there.
H1, yeah. Ideally, this thing should be like maybe H3 or H4.
Yeah.
But because I'm basically binding it, I basically like set the size. It it doesn't matter. I also know.
Yeah.
I also know. I also admit that what I'm doing is haphazard. Yeah.
It only matters if you are trying to, what's it called now, get your SEO,
SEO and all that, and
make your site SEO friendly.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to stress. It's the person implementing.
Poor stuff. Alright, I think excellent. Then get cashback, and then we need like a block of text directly to me. Paragraph, really a paragraph or like text block. I'm thinking text block.
Mhm. I think you should reuse this one. The paragraph light.
Paragraph like yeah, that's true. Instead of having to allow you to like why you like okay, so it's fine like this, right? So all I just need to do is take you. So let me. This is who is this? This is benefits, yeah. So let's call this benefits grid item. I almost call this thing benefit grid. No, the truth, like someone actually has to stop me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Anyone do this? Or so, and then it's not supposed to be this tight. So I need to adjust.
You know the text is already a lot, Seth.
Yeah, I know. So this is like 96. Well, I make the check it up here. Check it up here. This thing still needs a defined way. Log it in. This thing needs a defined way.
No. The grid the width you're adjusting should be for the grid alone, not the entire.
Not the entire thing, yeah.
Not the entire block, not blog heading. Yeah. Uh-huh. Eh? Okay, yeah.
So this one probably
it even aligns with the vertical lines, yeah.
All right, so let's see what we've done. On the screen, this live, it just looks near. But I'll come back to it. I'll just come back to it. So let me take this one of the saving. And this boy was supposed to come and meet me. Apparently, this entire thing is because of him.
What do you mean?
This entire hangout, I did it because I wasn't supposed to do it. I was supposed to just sit at home and chill. Because I don't have a class to I don't have a class today, but I told my students that this week has been quite something. Everyone like go rest, and they agree. They concord.
Funny thing is, in as much as this week has had its toll on me, I can't help myself when I'm learning new things. So I'm here because I'm excited about learning something new.
Well, I do hope you've learned something.
Uh,
It would be a shame if you wasted like 4 hours of your life and
no, but I didn't join. I joined when I don't know who she is, Mary, when she was talking about her how her wedding went.
Oh, okay. I had not gone far by then.
That was when I joined.
Okay.
I mean, after this one, they go find food. And then, yo, congrats, man.
Thanks.
You didn't easy. You didn't easy. Have you guys gotten it? Oh, you say you haven't even spoken to our parents yet.
I've not met her parents yet, man. That's one night, man.
Wait, yet or at all?
Yeah, I've not met her parents.
At all. Gee. Where she?
Not like she's met. And what?
No, I was gonna ask where she's from, but go ahead.
Oh, like she's met my mom, but she's not like talking to my mom. She's not. They met via video call. Met them via video call, and so that's how those ones that's how they met. Although
Yeah.
I would have loved to meet her parents a lot earlier, so that we have like kind of relationship.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can start
You
now,
get
though.
or
I say you can start now, though. Basically, I should go to give you insights. I should go to give you expo.
Guys, what do you think I've been doing? We've like we've been preparing ourselves for exam now.
I saw, because that's what my guy,
You know that-
my guy and his babe and his wife now they're married. That's what they did, though. She said, "See, for
You know that like right after this,
yeah,
right after this, like we still have to like go on tour, like
yes, now
visit people.
I didn't even know that was a thing. My guy was gisting me. He said, bro, I traveled to a city state." I said, wow. And he was like, see, just do it once and just do it and move on. Just do it. I'm like, first, sure.
There we go. Like sleep, and then there plans. All right, so let's publish. I'm afraid of looking at this thing on this whiteness.
It's okay now.
Okay. So okay, let me check like my 1440 screen. Oh.
What was that? I think you might need to reduce the grid columns. The gutters are fine, but the columns.
Huh?
Do you hear what I said?
The gutters are fine, but the columns, isn't the column?
For that particular screen size, I think that's 1440, right?
No, the one. No. This is 1920.
Oh
What
yeah.
you're looking at on my screen is 1920.
Okay, so for that one that you just showed now,
That's why it looks.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks odd on that one. It's just the column. That's what I'm saying. It's looking good already.
So I'll have to fix it here, right here.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe I'll just maybe if I count this one by 5, count this one by no. And then count this one by 0.5.
Yes, 0.7.
Okay. Let me boost this one. Or instead of going that far or that route, why not just reduce the size of the grid itself?
The container benefits.
It should work.
No, the other one. Reduce it again.
It was 60.
No, reduce it again.
You know that
Reduce the size.
you know that these lines are not. These lines is not exactly composed with that.
I know they're not grid lines. Yeah, I know. Is the way the text breaks that I'm looking at.
Okay. So let me loosen this one. Not bad. Not that bad. Okay, so let me export this guy. This grid line there, I'm looking at it on my 1440 and it's too sharp. I think I should just reduce the opacity and I should re-export it. I should reduce the opacity and re-export.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this looks nicer. Let me see if I can make this guy.
Guy. Ah, my ear.
Sorry.
What's happened?
Sorry,
What the hell?
I fucked up. Oh Jesus, I fucked up. I wanted to yeah. Okay. The body's element position to relative. You know what? That roughly let's not mess it up. We already have a good thing.
So what about the mobile view? Things like creating.
That's probably going to be the last now. That's probably going to be the last now. Because as soon as I've sorted out animation here, then I'll start dealing with mobile and shit.
Okay. Man, this works for web prototyping.
I swear it is.
Like,
all right, so let me just take my break. I think I should be back by like around what's the time now? This is 4:30. I might be back by around 7. Do I even have the energy for that?
Oh, you want to go live again?
I don't know if I should.
I mean, if people
I already determined that this.
yeah,
Yeah.
if people are not if people are not showing up, I mean, you know how things be at this period. Because I know normally a lot of people would have turned out.
Yeah, of course. Jesus Christ. Look, like I'm basically used to people like turning out.
Live again.
Yeah, they just tune out and I don't know if I should know that interesting. That's why I record it.
I mean,
Because they know that okay,
Yeah.
they know that they're always going to like see this on YouTube eventually. You get
Okay.
so
Oh, yeah,
I'll
true.
just but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I will draw this to a close. I need to not eat and like collect myself. I don't know. I may or may not. If I'm gonna go live again, that would be that would be um maybe later around like 7. But
No.
we've covered some distance.
Well, if I
Covered
did
major distance.
if I did available, we'll just tune in because considering my options right now, I'm working on something for someone. I already sent them a Figma link, but
Oh, okay.
if it's something I can use Webflow because I know what I want to do. It's just an informative website, but the person know.
So you want to use web?
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
No. I will send
God,
you.
this section. Oh my God, this section. I have to do it. I have to do this section.
Now.
I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe. Okay, you know what? I won't touch it. I won't touch it. I won't touch it. I won't touch it. I'll leave it till 7 o'clock. So you were saying?
Yeah, I'll say I'll work on something between now and tomorrow.
Okay.
So I can do like on nothing I care about is how fast can I get what I need to do done.
Oh,
this solves that
that's one
problem for
thing.
me almost.
You should be able to move
We
fast enough
move.
to take with Webflow. Okay, so let's just call it a day, and let's just call this session over. So we'll meet by 7, and hopefully by then we'll be able to wrap up and start anime.
All right, man.